Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. We're going to do a quick little happy hour boost on why it is not necessary to ever worry about circumstances, how they are right now, and why there's so much power in accepting the present moment for exactly as it is in this moment. That doesn't mean that we don't want to be, I don't want to say wishing, but wanting for things to be different. Maybe you want to be in a different relationship. Maybe you want to be treated differently in a current relationship or by a crush, or maybe you want to be more abundant in finances. Maybe you want to have a different position. Whatever it is that you haven't had a chance yet to experience, but you are in this moment finding yourself being in a position where you are not happy and or fulfilled. I'm hoping that this quick little video is going to help you shift your mindset and your perspective in accepting everything as it is right now, because this is where true power lies, not in how it could be. The power of now, just like how we know by the book from Eckhart Tolle, the power of now is right here in how everything is presented to you in this moment. Creator doesn't really make any mistakes ever, right? There's opportunities for growth, but there really are no such things as mistakes. So per se, using that word in a negative connotation. So we can only create change from the state of right now. If we accept everything as it is happening right now, if we accept the fact that we were broken up with, if we accept the fact that we were let go from a job, if we accept the fact that maybe we've gone on the 100th date in the last, I don't know, decade and nothing ever sticks, whatever it is that's happening, if you can shift your perspective from why is this happening to me to why is this happening for me, just like all these stories in this book, you're going to be able to find the answer and the beauty of why your current circumstance is as it is in this moment. So say that, if you applied for a job and you got a no, but you really, really, really wanted to have that job, instead of taking the no and interpreting that as if you are not good enough, or who's going to hire you, or I must really suck, no one likes me, no one thinks that I'm good enough, whatever that negative thought is, that is where we fall into trouble. The best way to deal with those types of situations, or even say it is a failed relationship, say that you had a crush on someone and then you're thinking, finally, I really like this guy or I really like this girl and I really want to make this work. And it turns out that they're breadcrumbing you, or they are not interested as much in you as you are in them. And remember, you also are doing yourself a huge disservice if you're interpreting that experience as I must not be pretty enough, I must not be good enough, I am unlovable. Because if someone is not reciprocating the same affinity that you have for them, that just means that biologically that attraction is not there from their end, because it's not really needed, right? So first of all, we can't even pick and choose who we're going to be attracted to. And a lot of the times we are attracted to situations and or people because we need to, in order to see what our internal core belief system is through our interactions with them. So perhaps you have not found your self-worth, or perhaps you were raised with an anxious attachment style, which produces a negative self-view, and you still carry that into your adulthood. And all that failed relationship is trying to show you is that your predominant vibration is still that of that you're not worthy. It's still that everyone else is better than you. The situation is always trying to show you something, or if that job was a no, that just means that there's another opportunity for you somewhere else to be employed that you just haven't been able to see yet. And that's why they always say that attachment is the cause of all suffering. If we attach to a certain one person only, like that specific crush or that specific job, in order for us to feel fulfilled, imagine, and the millions of people that live on this planet and the millions of jobs that are available, if we're attaching our happiness and our all and be all in one person, in one job, imagine the huge disservice that we're doing to ourselves, and we're not allowing our mind to possibly be a part of something else bigger outside of what we can see, or outside what we are actually only able to attract based on our current vibrational frequency that is being generated from our current core belief system, because our core beliefs are conscious and unconscious ways that we think about ourselves and the world, are constantly at work, and they're constantly emitting emotions, which is energy emotion, and creates that electromagnetic field around you. And by the law of attraction, it brings things in to abide by the law of like attracts like. So what seems to be like a detriment to our life and our situation right now, if we can look at it from a different perspective, if we can look at it as an opportunity for growth, if we look at it as an experience that is positive, not negative, because there's always a positive lying in any experience, then we're like literally winning at the game of life. And that is how we maintain a state of gratitude, because we accept everything as it is right now. We're not wishing for something different. We accept everything as it is. And we're grateful to be having this experience for the lesson that it is teaching us, for what it is showing us. And then we keep that energetic level high. So then again, by the law of attraction, we're going to bring in experiences that match just that energetic level that we are. So remember, everything is always happening for you. Everything is exactly as it's meant to be. There's always a purpose in anything, even though it seems to be challenging. So there's no purpose to worry, because worry will give you a state of being that is in a vibrational frequency that will be attracting more things for you to worry about. It will just continue to perpetuate that cycle. And what does that actually do? It just puts you in a state of fight or flight. So literally your nervous system goes to your sympathetic or your parasympathetic nervous system, and you're now using precious energy that your body is making from the limited mitochondria that it has. You're using that energy to counteract your fight or flight and your anxiety, so you can go back to regular homeostasis, like baseline, where your heart rate's not so increased and it feels more calm, instead of doing other things like digesting your food properly, or circulating the blood in the lymphatic system in order for it to drain anything that's not needed by us, or our even like our white cell count, when it needs to produce a lot more of those cells to fight perhaps like an infection, or something that is like a cut or anything along those lines. And we are doing ourselves a disservice because we're using precious energy to counteract something that is not meant to be our natural state of being in the first place, because we're supposed to be accepting everything as it is in this moment and finding the beauty in that. Be grateful for that. Knowing that everything is always happening for us. Knowing that there's a purpose in this, because Creator does not make any mistakes. And once you shift from that perspective, or shift your life shift yourself to look at life through that lens of perspective, then everything will feel a lot lighter, a lot more positive, and even the worst of the things that could happen to you, getting fired, being broken up with, maybe you had a friend that has left your life, or someone that has scolded you, like whatever that experience is, there is a golden nugget to be acquired, learned from that experience. And when we focus on that, then it doesn't feel so bad, the breakup or the letting go of the job or the friend that has left our life, or an experience where someone has gotten mad at us, because everything was supposed to happen exactly as it was meant to happen in order for life to move forward from that point to the next point. There's no mistakes. There's different opportunities of experiencing life, but there are no such things really as mistakes, because that's an opportunity to maybe shift in another direction, or an opportunity to elevate that same direction. We don't know until we actually go through that experience and really dig deep and see that lessons that came from it, the beauty that was acquired from that. What did it teach us? What did it allow us to let go? Because for sure we were attached to something in order for us to have that experience. And as soon as we let go of that attachment and what that experience means for us, we can liberate ourselves and really go back into that peaceful, freeing state of being, where we receive everything as it is, without wishing for things to be different, because we know it happened as it should, for this reason and that reason, and we give gratitude for that. Reason. And if you keep replaying that in your mind and remembering the new story that unfolded from that hurtful experience, or challenging experience, or disappointing experience, then you can again go back into that state of gratitude and continue living life light and airy, and with a sense of responsibility. I'm not saying to not care. I'm just saying to have a sense of responsibility for yourself and the world, but not in a way that you put yourself down or put other people down, or make it seem, or make it harder for you than it ever needs to be, or was intended to be, for us human beings in the first place. I'm going to leave my video right here. Thank you so much, as always, for watching. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please do leave your comment below, or reach out to me. All my different ways of getting in contact with me are in the description box. And if you have any ideas for me to sort of embark on in future videos, please do let me know. I love to hear from you. And with all my love and gratitude, thank you so much for being here with me. I will see you next time.